Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. It is Sunday morning. Hope you've had a great week, and I hope that today you get enough rest and find yourself refreshed, ready for a new week. It's always a great idea to use earphones when you do your meditation, because when you have earphones in, you're cutting out most of the outside sound, and you can have less distraction and more of an inner experience. And then, how dark can your space be? And if your space isn't dark enough, if turning the lights off and closing the curtains doesn't make it dark enough where you are right now, it might be a good idea to use a sleeping mask and keep out as much light as you possibly can for more of an inner experience and less outside distraction. So everybody, good morning, happy Sunday. Hope you have an awesome rest day before the next week starts. Alrighty, our teacher for this week has been Elizabeth Gilbert, and this is the last day of sharing wisdom from Elizabeth Gilbert. And obviously I was searching for quotes about silence specifically, seeing as though our Sunday meditation is always a silent one, less talking from me and more just us sitting in a circle quietly together. I always love that idea that people can come together to just be quiet, just being quiet together. So let's hear what Elizabeth Gilbert has to say about silence, about coming into silence together. She says, the resting place of the mind is the heart. So take a moment and sit with that and feel that. Hey, Israela, good morning, happy Sunday. Just feel that for a moment. The resting place of the mind is in the heart. Those are words you can feel. If you close your eyes and you feel it, the resting place of the mind is in the heart. You know it's true the moment you hear it. The only thing that the mind hears all day is clanging bells and noise and argument, and all it wants is quietude. Charlene, good morning, happy Sunday. All the mind wants is quietude. The only place the mind will ever find peace is inside the silence of the heart. That is where you need to go. Maggie, good morning, happy Sunday. Very good to see you. The only place the mind will ever find peace is inside the silence of the heart. That is where you need to go. It tells us something else too. It tells us that you are the source of this. You don't need to go anywhere to find the source. You don't need to go to some mountaintop or a month-long retreat in India. You are the source of this. You carry this with you all of the time. The next thought says, I would like to spend the rest of my days in a place so silent and working at a pace so slow that I would be able to hear myself living. And that last sentence is pretty cool, I think. That I would be able to hear myself living. I like the idea of this. I like things being slow. I generally tend to be quite slow. I would like to spend the rest of my days in a place so silent and working at a pace so slow that I would be able to hear myself living. But I guess we can't always necessarily feel every day this way, this silent and this slow. But we are then the ones who have to take responsibility at creating some of this in our life, creating some of this in our day. I like the words. I'd like to spend the rest of my days in a place so silent and working at a pace so slow that I'd be able to hear myself living. It's beautiful. Right, there is a reason they call God a presence. Because God is right here, right now. In the present is the only place to find Him, and now is the only time. God is always to be found and only to be found right here, right now. And then in that regal silence, finally, I began to meditate on and with God. If God is to be found anywhere, it'll be inside of you. There's nowhere else to go and search for this. Can you see God in you? Can you find it in you? Can you find God in humans around you? Can you see the traces and proof of God in nature all around you? That is also the space you carry within you all of the time, right here, right now. So if you're ready, let's slip away. Let's find that silent space together. You can close your eyes, and here we go, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in. And out. A deep breath in. And out. A deep inhale. And let it go. A big breath in. And out. One more deep breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you do, as you fill up your belly with air, make yourself just a little bit taller. Raise yourself up as you inhale. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. As you exhale, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders and drop your head. You are not here to force your mind to be empty. You are here to lead your body to softness and to find, as you grow softer and softer with every exhale, you can slip deeper into you, into a space where the thoughts can continue happening under the surface. But you found the space below where silence happens. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. can use the last few breaths of this phase to help your body stretch, adjust, and settle down. Roll out your neck muscles, roll your shoulders forward and back. Lean into and stretch into your back muscles. having softened into a space of presence as much as we can, we'll turn inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a long and slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel the muscles of your body. See if you can feel which muscles are softening. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping deeper and deeper into you. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. You are holding you inside of you. For this exercise, hold your breath only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a long, slow exhale. As you slip into you, slip into that space beneath thought. Let your thought run like wild horses or whatever they might be running like on the surface. While you watch, while you become the witness to your thinking. I'd love for you to find that space where it doesn't matter what the thoughts are. It doesn't matter how crazy or weird or wonderful they are. You can just observe. If you can find yourself not having any criticism, any judgment about this thinking, if you can find yourself looking at you with no criticism and no judgment, you've slipped into that space that is your soul. You're looking at you through the eyes of your soul. Enjoy your journey, and I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together. Slipping from the breath holding space into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, invite softness into every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. As you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll share with you again the last few thoughts from Elizabeth Gilbert this morning, while we have a few more minutes of silence for you to float in. She said, there is a reason they call God a presence, because God is right here, right now. In the present is the only place to find Him, and now is the only time. And then in that regal silence, finally, I began to meditate on and with God. By having a practice of slipping into silence again and again. By slipping into that space where you're looking through not your normal human eyes of fear, but through something deeper, the eyes of your soul, maybe the eyes of God even. It becomes more and more clear what you are not. The layers of old beliefs and the layers of old armors slowly start softening. And you slowly start peeling away everything you're not. And that starts with being able to see all of those things with no judgment. All of your mistakes, all of your shortcomings. Just no judgment. That's what makes those layers soften. Keep coming to this place, and you'll see clearer and clearer. And you'll peel back more and more layers. But sometimes you forget You'll come back here and be reminded. There's a few more minutes left. Just soak into this space. I'll check in with you at the end of this beautiful meditation. The only place you'll ever truly find the presence of God is within you. And when you really do, that's when you'll really see God everywhere. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this space. Thank you for finding silence together. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for beautiful human beings who can, with such ease, sit in silence together. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for slowly, over time, having a journey of seeing layers soften, slowly peeling layers away. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for finding what lies underneath all of these layers, all of the layers of armor, all of the layers of fear. Ultimately, there's just the being that I am, without fear, and all-encompassing love of everything. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Hey, good morning, Vivian. Thank you for joining our journey of silence. Thank you for your willingness to slip deep into you. Thank you for coming back to this place again and again and again and again and again and again. That is how the layers soften. That is how you become who you really are. Brings to my mind this beautiful quote by Fritz Perl. There we go. Beautiful quote by Fritz Perl. I think his surname is Perlman. Fritz Perlman? Something like that. He had a beautiful explanation for that we really change when we become who we are. When we become who we really are. Who we've always been. And he said something like, it changes when it becomes what it is. You will completely change when you become who you are. You don't have to have any fear over what you think you might be or what you think you might not be. You're showing up for yourself every day, all the time. You can just trust that you will find this. You will find exactly who you are. And it'll be a complete change. And I see that when you have those experiences. Thank you, Michelle. Have a beautiful Sunday, you all. And see you again soon. Ciao, ciao.